What's going on, guys? King Trending here. What we're doing today is going over 8 expensive things that rappers own. These expensive things range from $1 million watches to multi-million-dollar houses. So stay tuned and watch the whole entire video. That'd be amazing. And before we get into this video, if you're not already subscribed to King Trending, be sure to subscribe right now and leave a like. Let's try to get 2,000 likes within the first 24 hours. I believe in you guys. I think you guys can do it. Without further ado, let's get straight into this top 8. In the 8th place spot, we have Quavo's Ratatouille chain. Quavo has some really notorious chains like his Yoda chain and his That Way chain, which is all worth $100,000, but this one takes the cake. This chain is worth $250,000 or $250,000 for one single chain. That might seem like a lot for a chain, but since you're Quavo and you have a lot of money, it doesn't really put too much dent in his overall net worth, and he decided to drop it on this chain. And the detail in this chain is ridiculous because inside the chain he's literally wearing another chain. Like, that's inception right there. And for like the jeweler to put the diamonds inside the chain that's inside the chain, it must have taken forever to like place every single diamond, and that's probably why it's worth that much. Just the attention to detail in every single little bit of this chain is ridiculous. Even like the glasses, and even also like the Ratatouille rat itself, it's also so detailed. And since it's Quavo, you already know he has the VVS diamonds on this chain, which puts the cost up tenfold, which brings it up to the price of $250,000. One of the coolest chains I've ever seen this year. This probably ties up with me with Lil Uzi's like Marilyn Manson chain. That one was also pretty cool. 7th place spot, we have Kanye West. Kanye West, we all know, is worth millions upon millions of dollars and is really known to spend his money in some really weird ways, and this way included. And this is straight out of something from like George Lopez, where he gets a mural of himself sitting on a chair. Kanye West did something similar, but he did it with a little bit more meaning. He had a mural of himself as an angel or like a god figure, but this just represents his like life-changing, like almost fatal car crash that he got into a while back. And this painting that he got done just reminds him of how like short life is, pretty much, and to live life to like its fullest potential. But to spend $350,000 on a painting of yourself, that could be seen as like really narcissistic, but it has a deeper meaning than what people would probably think. In the 6th place spot, we have Travis Scott's $1 million watch. Well, technically it's like 1 million and like 15 grand because of like taxes and stuff, but let's just round up to $1 million and say it's $1 million watch. But this is a Jacob and Co watch. It has like a glass dome that looks like it's gonna like break if you drop it once. But this watch better be made out of some like moon rock or something like that, because this thing should not be worth $1 million. Looks cool and all, but to be worth $1 million, I don't think Travis Scott should really drop that amount of money on a single watch. You should probably like put that money in like a donation somewhere to feed starving kids in Africa or something. I don't know. To spend $1 million on like a status symbol, I think that was kind of a waste of money, but Travis Scott could do whatever he wants. I'm just hoping that Travis Scott's like smart with his money, because in the long run, if he continues spending money like this, he's gonna end up being broke, and I really hope that doesn't happen, because I really love Travis Scott and love his music and hope he could go far. But if you're gonna spend $1 million on a watch, that's not really the smartest thing to do. Now in the 5th place spot, we've got Rick Ross's chain, which is worth $1.5 million. This is a similar chain to Quavo's, where it's a chain of himself wearing another chain of himself. That's another Inception chain that really is unnecessary, to be honest, especially for $1.5 million. And this chain is actually huge because Rick Ross is like a pretty big person, and it covers like a big majority of his stomach. And if you compare his head of the chain compared to like his glasses, that's like the similar size, so that gives you like a comparison of how big this chain actually is. If you had $1.5 million, comment down below what would you spend it on. Me, I would probably spend on like a Bugatti Veyron or something like that. But let me know down below what you guys would spend $1.5 million on if it could only be one single item. I don't understand why rappers really love chains that much, because you can't even like wear this on like a daily basis, because how heavy the chain actually is, it would like hurt your neck, so you would wear it like once in a while. And I would rather get like a house where you can actually live inside than a chain that you could barely even wear. You could only wear like probably like once a weekish, or like at special events. But I wouldn't understand. I'm not a rapper. I don't know what they're thinking at all. I don't know what their mindset is. Alright, in the 4th place spot, we got Jay-Z, and he spent $1.7 million on a single watch. And this watch right here is called, wait, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but it's Richard Mille RM 56 Felipe Mazza Sapphire watch. That's the full name. And this watch is like fully exposed to where you can like see like the full gears inside the watch, which is pretty cool, but I don't think it's worth $1.7 million in my opinion. But they probably have like a huge backstory of why it's worth $1.7 million that I wouldn't really understand, because they probably use like some really big words to describe what it actually does, and I'm illiterate. But I do know how much $1.7 million is, and that's pretty much half of what like an average person would probably make in their whole entire lifetime. And he's spending that on a single watch, because if you wait, let me do this some quick math. So you go 50,000 times 60, that's around 3 million. Then 3 million, half of 3 million is around $1.5 million, and this watch is worth 1.7 million. So that's more than half of what you make in your whole entire lifetime, or at least like the average person, and that's not in like including like inflation and all that, but you kind of get the idea how much this watch actually is. Alright, now the third most expensive thing that we have the person that owns it is Nick Cannon, and he has this $2 million pair of Tom Forwards. That's $1 million per shoe. Like, you see these rappers nowadays like rocking like Nike mags, that like the self-lacing ones that are worth like $30,000 ish, around, probably around like 50 if you round up. And Nick Cannon's over here rocking $1 million on each shoe. He's not really like a rapper of like this generation. He used to rap before and went into like acting and like to hosting America's Got Talent and Wild 'N Out, which is kind of a rap show, so you could also consider him a rapper because of that. But even if you consider him a rapper or not, he does still own this $2 million pair of Tom Forwards, and he did say he's gonna end up selling them and donating all the proceeds to charity, so good for him. He realizes that it's just like a materialistic thing that means like pretty much nothing to him. So he wants to have like a bigger meaning of selling it and donating all the proceeds to like the charity that he likes. And he wore these shoes on the last episode that he was featured on America's Got Talent, and recently he also showed them off in a Complex video that was uploaded on June 12th, where he was showing off his whole entire collection, including those shoes. And he didn't seem like arrogant or nothing like that, of like how he owned like the most expensive shoes. He was actually really humble about it. Second thing that we have is Jay-Z's Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, which is worth $2.7 million. Normal Bugatti Veyron wasn't good enough for Jay-Z. He had to get the Grand Sport, which was $1 million more about. The normal Veyron is worth 1.5-ish, and the one that he got was 2.7. It has like an aero package and all this other stuff. And you guys know already, the Veyron was one of the fastest cars in the world, but since got passed. Top speed of the Veyron was 254 miles per hour or 408 kilometers per hour, depends where you're from. But that's just pennies to Jay-Z and Beyonce, because their combined net worth right now is $1.16 billion. Not million, but billion. So they could pretty much buy like 500 of these and be okay. Alright, before we get into first place spot, we got an honorable mention, which are these diamond contact lenses. These diamond lenses are $15,000. A couple rappers have been seen with this, including Hobson and Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi actually got it customized to his favorite anime character. I'm not sure who that is. I believe it's some person inside Naruto, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's like a red with like some black lines through it in a circle. If you guys know what these like eyes are from, be sure to let me know down in the comments down below, because I don't watch too much anime. But Lil Uzi Vert is really into anime. That's why he dropped 15 grand on these lenses. He even says he tries to like mimic what he sees inside animes inside of his songs, because he believes animes have a lot of emotion, and he tries to do that inside his songs, like you've seen in EXO Tour Life, where he got really personal inside the song and also inside the music video, which also was an anime or animation, whatever you really want to call it. But now let's get into the first place spot. We got Eminem's house. It's actually not even a house, it's a mansion inside Michigan. It's a $4.8 million mansion. I don't know why out of all places he picked Michigan, because that's a kind of a random spot. But the former CEO of Kmart actually owned this house. Then he sold it in 2003 to Eminem, and it has 15,000 square feet of space. Comes with 6 bedrooms and 9.5 bathrooms. He even has his own personalized lake on the right side of his house. Also a tennis court, a basketball court, and a mini bowling alley. And Eminem actually just put his house up for sale 12 hours ago as I make this video. So if you guys are looking for a house inside Michigan, there it is right there. If you have that amount of money, go ahead and buy it. But that's the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. This took me quite a while to put together. So hope you guys did enjoy, and also if you guys are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. And we're doing the iPad giveaway if you guys are new, a 32GB iPad. You guys are missing out if you're not entering because the rules are really simple to win. All you have to do to enter is leave a like on this video, comment down below I subscribed, and actually be subscribed, turn on post notifications to this channel, and you already watched the whole video, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you guys have any other video ideas you want me to do, be sure to comment them down below while you're at it, and I'll see you guys later in the next King Trending video. Peace, guys.
Every day, yeah, he make them decisions.